Adulting Startup 1.2, Life Litter, Wear Gloves. This is my way of saying that life is messy. And sometimes we want to keep our affairs a little tidier or a little safer. So when we use gloves in life, hey, I can go gardening, take them off, my hands are still clean. Or I can pick up chemicals and I'm safe from them. The equivalent to that would be the use of insurance. So you can have critical illness insurance, which insures you against usually the basic three of cancer, heart attack, or stroke. You can have more robust policies that add another 22 diagnosed illnesses, such as examples would be organ transplant, ALS, dementia. I would refer you to Lillian's video on insurances, and she does a really good job of fleshing that out a bit for you. Disability insurance is a little bit different. Disability insurance is illness or accident that stops with your ability of going to work and making your money. So critical illness gives you a chunk of cash. Disability gives you an income stream replacement, or at least a portion of that. Those things help us keep our lives kind of nice and tidy because we can keep paying our bills if something bad happens. And the fact is, life does happen. Something bad is going to happen. You just don't know what or when. They also keep us safe. They keep us being able to afford the things that we need, such as our shelter, our food, transportation that you need possibly to make it to medical appointments. Those are pretty important things. Figuring out as a young adult how many dollars to put towards this protection of this life that you're just generating can be pretty tough. It's always okay to start with simple, cheap policies that get some insurance in place until you figure some other stuff out. Flexibility is key here. Cost is essential. Try to keep it at a really good range in your cash flow. Stuff's going to happen unexpectedly in other areas as well. So you want to have, I call it margin, and that's enough room to allow life events to happen and still allow you to keep paying those premiums. So feel free to start with a really low cost. Usually term insurance is pretty affordable for late teens, early 20s. Gets you started, helps you figure out a little bit where you're going and what you need. The now or now and forever concept, that's just if you want bang for your buck. So again, cheap, cover the need right now. You know what? Critical illness that gives you money if you have some cancer treatment, allows you to stay in your apartment rather than having to move back in with family or friends. That's pretty valuable and important. If you can't afford to retire yet, then you really do kind of need disability insurance because you're insuring your income stream, which obviously you need, right? The question is that for a really short time, or is that going to be as long as you're working, are you going to need that insurance? You can mix and match your policies. And that's what I really see young people doing because you have different needs for different time horizons. Perhaps you need some critical illness probably until you retire. But you maybe only need a little bit while you're getting started. And then as life events happen, as you take on starting a business perhaps, or maybe you have children, then perhaps you add another policy and you look at it at that time. There are policies though that you can pay for 20 years, never pay another dollar into it, and that insurance stays with you for life. Those are pretty affordable in your 20s. So that's something to consider. Do you want something that gives you a bang for buck later in life, or are you just covering the basics right now?